There's a difference between being independent and letting a man trick and fool you. See, if you're dating somebody and they're making you go 50-50 or making you pay your own bills, well, that's your boyfriend. That's not your man. That's a boy that you're having casual sex with. That's like a friend. Because a man is going to pay your bills or pay them to the best of his ability. How do you even get wet for a man that makes you pay your own bills? Let us pray for you, Queens. You have a good day, though. There's a difference between being independent and letting a man trick and fool you. See, if you're dating somebody and they're making you go 50-50 or making you pay your own bills, well, that's your boyfriend. That's not your man. That's a boy that you're having casual sex with. That's like a friend. Because a man is going to pay your bills or pay them to the best of his ability. How do you even get wet for a man that makes you pay your own bills? Let us pray for you, Queens. You have a good day, though.
I don't know how women could just eat this crap up, okay? Because if a man was to say, I want you to help me pay my bills, you would have a problem. You women would have a problem. And the sad things I saw in the comment section when this dude got exposed, that women were trying to say that, everybody has a past, everybody has, it's the same Derek Jackson bait and switch all over again. That's how I see. That's how I see it as. And women just keep falling for that crap. Just keep falling for it. Let's take a look into Mr. Papi Don. Since you chicks love him so much, and then when you get conned, where were all the good black men? Oh, men ain't ish. Now this is Robert Hinkinson ID theft. He was arrested for ID theft. This is 2016. This is what came from the dirty army. Nick Robert Papi Don travels all over the U.S. running credit card scams. His front is this stupid clothing company called Hooleyville. Only broke chumps on IG think it's cool. All he does is smoke weed, drink lean, and take perks around his children and put dumb posts on IG and Snapchat. He lives in Boca Raton, but fronts and says he lives in Miami. He doesn't pay for his new baby girl, so his ex-baby mama, Chinky, has to turn tricks for some new pimp to pay for the baby. Nick put this duck on blast. So you like guys who don't take care of the kids? I just want to know. I mean, Derek Jackson was cheating on his wife and tried to beat up a surgeon who he got pregnant and she aborted the baby. I guess you guys would like Papi Don, right? Always telling you what you want to hear. Then wonder why you guys get clowned. Just saying, guys, this is why a lot of you women, get the results you get because you just want to hear what you want to hear. Okay? And it's sad because some of you women, you just want a man to pay your own way. That's it. And you accept anything because you don't want to hear the truth of that you have to change in order to get a good man. So you hear lies from this dude and you think it's all good until you get screwed over. Who is Robert Jamel Hinkinson? Was Robert Jamel Hinkinson arrested? When was the Robert Jamel Hinkinson arrested? So here we are. Here we go. Let's see. Mugshot. Criminal damage to property, 2nd degree. That's all that's there. It's like a guy that could damage property. Okay. All right. Here we go. Robert Jamel Hankinson was booked in DeKalb County, Georgia for criminal damage to property, 2nd degree felony, interfering with a call for emergency help, and battery misdemeanor. It's also been said and proven that he has beaten up both of his baby mamas. Now what? I'm just showing this all here. These chicks just like crazy. Never heard of this clown. Got to look him up. Yeah, he's on TikTok, man. He's telling all these women all what they want to hear. He's just another Derek Jackson. And these chicks eat it up. It's fun though. It's funny because I can't feel sorry for these chicks at all. I really can't. Because when things go down, they want to cry and say the men ain't ish. Okay. That's the problem. So that's my thing about this. And, unless you guys living under the same roof, you shouldn't be helping each other pay bills. Your bills are each other's responsibility until you guys are married. Then it becomes the man's responsibility to take care of you guys. Okay. But a lot of these women, listening to him and say, oh, he's spitting facts. Oh, these women are they're hoes. Lazy hoes that want somebody to pay their way. That want somebody to take care of them when they're an adult, not even married, but you want somebody to take care of you. Imagine a man doing that. We can't do that. But when we tell you guys the truth about what you got to do to get a man, in some instances, depending on what you want, if you want a man that's fit, you have to be fit. You want a man with money, you yourself have to put yourself in a position to be with that type of man. If you're a bum living on Section 8, I'm sorry, you're not getting that type of man. That's it. That's just the honest truth. And a lot of y'all don't want that truth, but you want men to accept the fact that we got to work out, have good money in order to date you guys, in order to date women, period. That we have to put ourselves in a position to get with women that we desire. But for some reason, women can't understand that they have to do likewise if they want a certain type of man. Okay. And you'll come with nonsense. I'm a good girl. Say you're a good girl, but you weigh 300 pounds. But you want a man that's fit. No. You want a man that's 6'2". Some of you. You want a man that's good looking, but you're not. You're ugly. It's facts. See, that's the thing, man. We could be told we're ugly and stuff. We have to work at it. Women get told they're ugly. They cry to somebody. Someone lies to them and tell them that they're a queen. They're special, even though they have bad attitudes, may have a mental illness problem. Us men, we told the truth. Women are told a fantasy. Men are told the reality. Women are told to escape reality. And that's why things are so uneven and messed up when it comes to relations with people now. Men and women are not equal. They start crying and going to mainstream media that will lie to them. All right? This is what leaves women open to predators. Just look at the Joe McEnroe interview on with Gayle King, right? And he said that Serena is a good tennis player within the women's field, not in the best tennis player in the world, because she's the best tennis player in the world. She has to compete against male tennis players. Okay. And I think this other guy, this guy named Charlie, Gayle King's co-host on the show, co-worker on the show, they all snapped. Okay. But just that simple truth, even mainstream media is not willing to let that come out about men and women. And that's what leaves you all, again, for predators to just use and abuse you women, because you just want to hear what you want to hear. And society has coddled women to the point that, they can live in a false reality. But then when they hit with real reality, they cry and they crumble and they end up being single mothers and end up being victims of domestic violence and all this stuff. But it's laughable because one of these days You women are going to end up probably even messing with Papi Don, and then you guys are going to get in trouble, and then you guys are going to want to cry and say men are scum and everything. But no, you chose to listen to certain types of men instead of the men that were telling you the truth. You hate Kevin Samuels, you hate other men within the manosphere, or just people in your life period that are men that actually want the best outcome for you, but you refuse to hear the truth that your shit does stink. You need to lose weight. You're a single mother. You have multiple baby daddies. It's not going to work. You're going to have to date a dude that also has multiple baby mamas. You live on Section 8. Okay, you need to get off that before you go find a man that actually works and has his own place. You have an incurable STD, so that cuts down the men that you want to be with. I'm just saying things that are just will be said to a man, and he has a point to either work on those things or stay alone and take up the pickings that actually want you. Now, if I say this to a female, the tears come, and possibly I may get the cops called on me because I was thought to be verbally abusive. I verbally assaulted the chick. But these are the facts, and you're listening to clowns like Papi Don, who's a terrible at blowing smoke up women's behinds, because he's not even subtle about it. He just says nonsense. Oh, he makes you pay your own bills. Oh man, that's not a man. Yeah, make you pay your own bills. You're not, unless you have his last name, you're not his to take care of in that sense. Your bills are your responsibility. You get married and you can't take care of your own bills. Something happens to the husband, the family's screwed because you can't keep yourself out of debt. It's facts. Sorry, but what do you want people men to say to actually understand the smoke screen that's being put on you females? This is why most men that have a sense and have common sense and have a background don't go to church anymore, because the pastor knows the women pay his bills. If you start telling the truth, women are going to get married to husbands and they lose money. They have to get a real job themselves. Why would men want to see? This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. But you want to hang out with clowns like Papi Don and Derek Jackson, blowing smoke up your backsides and probably getting you pregnant. And then when it's too late, you find out he's a total psycho. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Nana K, do you want to come up and talk or no? Guess not. All right. Let me see something here. But what do you all think about it? What do you all think about this Papi Don situation? Do you think that these women put themselves in this situation, dealing with these type of men, or they're actual victims? Let me know in the comments. Have you dealt with Papi Don, Mr. Robert Jamel Hankinson? All right. Later.